All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Falcons going up against the Buccaneers.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Fielded about a yard deep. zone at the 15.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you. That fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Oh, we got it. We got it. Good job, D.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down.
All right, here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, Kaya. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now the 6-year man from Cal, Brian Anger, on to kick, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. As they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
It's his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. A Falcon first down, Ryan to his young tight end Hooper. In motion is Austin Hooper. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And this is caught on the left side, Jaron Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now it's Ryan. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Tracy Porter with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's Kaya after the interception. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
No. Check. Patriot.
To throw is Kaya. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the interception, here's Ryan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into...
To throw on second down is Kaya. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
All right, here we go.
Faking the handoff. Now Kaya dancing to his left. He's going to let this go deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, They've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On third down, Ryan going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah. Maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
Scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Kaya looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
Play action. It's Kaya. Steps away to his left. Now the ball comes loose. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Jones. And he's got some space here. Julio Jones all alone. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First and goal from the 8. Shift together here from the D-line. On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Not that we necessarily see this as being in the cards, but worth noting that 21 points would equal their franchise record for largest deficit overcome. Certainly plenty of work to do between now and then. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. They find some open field here. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A carry for a former Falcon, Jaquiz Rodgers. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and now it's 3rd down.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 3rd down. It's Doug Martin. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Now he'll escape to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now Martin running left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Dontari Poe. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 2nd down, Martin. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
They'll run for it with Martin. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now Nassib being chased out left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep for Gabriel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And one that backfires. I know they're losing Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The 2nd half starts with a carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they were able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Check, Patriots!
And a 10th carry here for Martin. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Second down following the run. Back to throw, Kaya. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Kaya on third down. Flush to his right. Now this is caught by Jackson. 18 yards there and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Kaya. They set up the screen to Martin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive lineman with their fake.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. On second down, Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Gurley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on fourth and goal. So on fourth down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And in his 15th.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Kaya off play action. Airing this one out for Evans. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And off comes to Martin. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now Kaya to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help him at contract time.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. Running for it. Here's Martin. And now running right through him. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him 16 yards on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Gun! Come on out here, come get some. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Kaya operating in the red zone now. Flush to his right. A strong running. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now a play fake, and it's Kaya. Steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Doug Martin, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, look at Detroit. Here we go. Detroit. 3-19. No. Detroit. Here we go. Detroit. 3-19.
On 3rd down, that's Martin. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Keep playing hard. Detroit. Leopard. Hurry up, here we go.
Desperation time for Kaya on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Now this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Kendall Beckwith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Now Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. The Bucs on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll try the right side with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. The give is to Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a run with Martin. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll fake the give. Now Kaya. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
Kaya goes underneath to Martin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
To throw on 2nd down is Kaya. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
All right, here we go.
Faking the handoff. Now Kaya. And the pressure gets to him again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Well, Charles, it's great to win it.